Hi, my name is Honorable Binuya and I'm here to share to you my reflection upon watching the documentary Our Planet, Our Business. The planet is a beautiful place to live in, isn't it? So why do we people keep on destroying it? Upon watching the documentary, nakita ko kung gaano ka-peaceful yung Earth, especially nung Holocene period. Kung ako yung tatanungin, siguro titira ako doon kasi para sa akin yun yung yun yung pinaka-peaceful na era ng Earth eh. Yun yung pinaka-peaceful na period, yung Holocene period. But I was still shocked when I heard that the cause of the Earth's devastation was us humans. I mean, how shocking is that, right? According to the documentary, biodiversity is what we are trying to achieve. Pero kung biodiversity ang ginagol natin, ba't tayo gagawa ng mga bagay na makakasira sa planet Earth natin? How can we do that if we keep on doing things that might cause the Earth to fall apart? I have some few questions to answer. First one, as an individual, at home or at work, what technological advancements created by humans have caused large-scale environmental problems? What sustainable solutions do you propose to address these problems? According to research, these are burning of fossil fuel, usage of heavy logging and mining equipment, prohibited way of fishing such as dynamite fishing, e-waste, and mass production of plastics and more. Based on study, the solutions to that problems is switching to a green environment and switching to an organic way of farming para sa mga magsasaka dyan, or simply known as precision farming. Kasi yun lang yung panahon natin ngayon eh. Secondly, what are technologies at home or at work that are sustainable and have no little negative impact on the environment? Based on research, these technologies include solar panels, electric vehicles, and more. Sa Pilipinas, meron po kami tinatawag na GSM taxi which uses 100% green environment and 100% pure electricity. So, hindi na po siya kinakailangan ng gas. So, makakatulong ito para mapanatili ang kalinisan ng ating environment. Third, what practices do you personally observe to conserve and protect the environment either at home or at work? My answer to that is very simple. For example, for severe flooding, all we have to do is reforestation, building of large-scale framework, and more. To prevent severe flooding, all we have to do is not to throw trash sa mga drainage na nakikita natin kasi yun nga yung isa sa mga cause ng pagkasira ng mundo ay yung pagbaha kasi tsaka yun nga pagbaha, yung mga basura natin, di tayo responsible kung saan natin siya itatapon, di natin siya tinatapon sa tamang basuran, tamang tapunan. So, as much as possible, talagang kailangan maging responsible tayo sa pagtapon ng ating mga basura. So, sinasabi din dito na, ayun, throw trash, bottles, and papers anywhere as it may cause some areas to be clogged and be flooded. So, yung sinabi ko kanina tulad ng mga papers and mga plastics, yun yung rason kung bakit nagbabaha yung natin, yung paligid natin. Kasi yung mga bagay na yun talaga nakakapagbara ng mga drainage natin kaya hindi masyadong na observe ng tubig yun. Hindi nagdi-drain ng mabuti yung tubig natin kung clogged or barado. For rising temperatures and heat waves, all we have to do is to improve energy efficiency, minimize the use of electricity on appliances. Kung hindi natin ginagamit, much better na lang siguro na patayin natin kasi para makatipid din tayo sa kuryente. For instance, it's not necessary to use the air conditioning during the day, so I would recommend to turn it off. Turning off other appliances may help you save electricity and may help electricity bill reduction. For transportation, limit the use of PUVs, jeepneys, taxis, especially if you're going somewhere nearby. So, imbis na mag-taxi tayo, gumastos tayo ng mahal, kapag malapit lang naman yung pupuntahan natin, maglakad na lang tayo. Makakatulong pa sa natin yun, sa health natin yun, and makakatulong sa daily exercise natin. As I mentioned earlier, use vehicles that are using green technology. So yun nga, katulad ng, for example, ng GSM, no, o other sorts of green technology stuff. For deforestation, we must encourage everyone to plant more trees and promote reforestation. This may help to slow down water and avoid flooding during the rainy days. For plastic pollution, learn to recycle things. For instance, bottles of shampoo, dishwashing liquid, if those are empty, don't just immediately throw them in the trash. Instead, use it for another set of shampoo or dishwashing liquid. When going for groceries, just use an eco bag and other renewable sorts of bags. Sa water shortage naman, we must be able to learn how to conserve water. It is basically the same as conserving electricity, because when we don't use both, it's better to turn it off. According to research, we must refrain to keep the water running while we brush our teeth or soaping while taking a bath. So, ang best example na lang dito talaga is yung mga nakalagay na nakapaskil sa CR na conserve water. Tinuturuan tayo ng mga signage na yun na maging responsible sa paggamit ng tubig para hindi rin masayang lahat ng tubig na ginagamit natin sa pang-araw-araw. Ito, sabi dito, we must also educate ourselves how to reuse water. After rinsing veggies in a bowl, for example, use the water to flush the toilet or feed houseplants. So, yung pinagamitan natin ng tubig na pinang-ano natin sa gulay, pwede rin pala nating ipandilig yun. Kaya ito. I then reflected that we should be mature enough and responsible enough to do all of this to prevent an unsustainable urbanization and sustain our planet, making the earth a better place to live in. These real-life situations highlight why, next page, wait lang, sabi dito, ito yung nag-highlight kung bakit environmental responsibility and sustainability are urgent topics today. Kaya pala ito nagiging topic ngayon kasi dahil din sa atin, kasi nga yung ibang tao irresponsible sila na sa ating yung mga basura. Kapag may nakita silang basura, hahayaan na lang, di itapon sa tamang tapunan. So as much as possible, maging mature na tayo and help save our environment, help Mother Nature, nga, diba? Naging urgent topics to today because people neglect the essence of the planet Earth, so they're being irresponsible. Sinabi ko kanina, not having the initiative to make the Earth a better place, which leads me to my last question. How can we encourage the youth to help save our planet? Maybe by posting something about the cleanliness of our planet or having an event such as Earth Hour. Yung Earth Hour, yun yung ginagawa, ewan ko pa kung yearly ba yun o month, ewan ko. Basta, yung Earth Hour, ginagawa yun para makatulong tayo na mag-conserve ng electricity. So, ang gagawin sa Earth Hour is papatayin lahat ng ilaw, including yung mga malls, yung mga SM, nagpa-participate sa mga ganyan. So, papatayin lahat ng ilaw, lahat ng may kinalaman sa electricity para makabawas-bawas ng mga problema sa pag-cause ng planet Earth to fall down. So, yung reflection ko lang doon is yun nga, we have to be mature enough talaga na help save our environment, especially yung mga future yung mga tao in the future. Let's help na tulungan sila na maging responsible enough para maging to help the earth a better place to live in. So we should be responsible talaga. So, yun lang. That is my reflection, everyone. Thank you for watching. And see you all next time. Goodbye. This is Samuel Ray Binuya reporting.